We're following breaking news out of Stockton, where police say at least 4 people are now dead and 14 more were injured in a mass shooting at a kid's birthday party. They say just before 6 o'clock tonight, somebody opened fire inside of a banquet hall.
Early indications suggest that this may be a targeted incident. Investigators are exploring all possibilities at this time.
Authorities say children were among those shot. Authorities are also still trying to identify a suspect. Several agencies are now investigating, including the FBI.
Some stories don't begin with flashing sirens or breaking news headlines. They begin in the quiet places we overlook. A hometown park, a family gathering, a birthday party meant for laughter. And sometimes the people caught in these stories aren't villains or heroes, just individuals running from shadows that never quite let go. Tonight, we step into one of Stockton's most unsettling stories, a night that should have been innocent, now remembered for screams, chaos, and unanswered questions. A night hinting at a target, but revealing nothing clearly enough to bring comfort. Before the shots, before the panic, before the speculation, there was MBNel, Jonel Dongan, a Filipino-American artist who emerged from the rough edges of Stockton's underground and pulled an entire community's voice into the national spotlight. His music carried melodies of hope wrapped in the grit of survival, stories of the Muddy Boys, of Mattie Harold Park, of a life balance between dreams and danger. His breakout songs, In My City, On Me, Born to Win, weren't just tracks. They were warnings, victories, confessions, windows into a world most listeners only brushed against, but he lived every day. To some, he was Stockton's rising star. To others, he was a symbol of the past he tried to outrun. But the streets never forget a name, and they rarely forgive one.
There's always going to be local rappers in every city. I don't care if there's 100 people in the city. But has anyone ever reached 8 million views on a song outside of you?
I don't think so, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't really like, I'll hear a Stockton rapper. If I think it's slap, I'll slap it, but I don't be digging in and doing research on nobody. I'm just focused on me and my focus and my side. So I don't really, like I said, I don't really care about what's going on, like other sides.
Okay, but 8 million views, that's a standout.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you get that type of attention, you get the love from your city.
Yeah.
But then you also get the hate.
Yeah.
To come with it.
Yeah.
It's like, I remember this dude. I beat his ass in junior high and he ain't shit and it should be me that's popping instead of him.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's not really from this. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, aside from the stuff that's going on in the streets or behind music, and then they seeing me bubbling with music, it's just, there ain't nothing else niggas can do with envy, hate, so.
Did you see more hate start to form as the music started getting bigger?
I seen more love, but I see the hate though too.
The more he succeeded, the more the tension followed. Concerts, collaborations, cultural celebrations. MBNel's rise was steady, but never peaceful. His Filipino heritage took him to Manila, his voice echoing across oceans. Yet the weight of Stockton stayed chained to his story. Gang involvement, attempts on his life.
Well, I guess there was a situation where you got shot at 21 times?
Yeah.
When was this?
It was after, I think it was after a show. I don't remember. It was after, I think I had a show. And I came back from the show. At like 4 a.m. to my mama's crib. I'm pulling in. And I always be on tip when I'm, you feel me? Cause all that's going on. So I see a van pull in. I flip it. So I'm not facing on the street. I flip it and park it so that way my back of the car is facing it. Cause I already seen it coming. Like I had a gut in my feeling already. The van stopped and then he just started clapping at the car. I'm inside the car and all the nigga could do is just duck. So I'm ducking and then dude shoot 22 times. They all hit the car against me one time. Niggas boo-boo, niggas suck.
22 shots?
Yeah.
And you didn't get hit one time?
One time while I was in the car.
So the whole car was just Swiss cheesed up.
Swiss cheesed up from front, back.
What kind of car?
Honda.
Honda what?
It was just Honda Civic.
Honda Civic? They Civic up then.
It up.
Wow.
A 2020 arrest in a major investigation that stained headlines before fading into quieter updates.
A months-long gang sweep in Stockton leads to more than 30 arrests. Police dubbed it Operation Kryptonite Takedown. After serving 55 search warrants, investigators arrested 34 suspected gang members. Charges range from assault to gun trafficking to EDD fraud. Police also seized cocaine, meth, and $40,000 in cash.
To the outside world, he looked like an artist on the verge of a breakthrough. But inside Stockton, danger never fully stepped aside. It hovered, silent, patient, and then came November 29th. It was supposed to be harmless, a child's birthday party at a bustling banquet hall on Lucille Avenue. Families gathered, kids running between tables, music playing low while adults talked and took pictures. No one imagined that the room, decorated for a 6-year-old girl, was moments away from turning into one of Northern California's darkest tragedies.
Officials investigating a deadly mass shooting, killing at least 4 people and injuring 10 others during a party in Stockton, California.
They have 4 victims. We might want to get some more resources.
Police say they received reports of shots fired around 6 p.m. Saturday at a banquet hall. First responders rushing to the scene where at least 14 people, including children, were shot and taken to local hospitals. Witnesses say they heard several rounds of gunshots.
There was 3 sets of gunfire that wasn't really too concerned about it, but then the next 2 sets came, and then all of a sudden there was all these police were here.
Investigators say they believe this was a targeted incident and the suspect remains at large.
Our number one priority is ensuring that we find that suspect and hold them accountable.
The Central Valley community now reeling amidst the gun violence.
This is Thanksgiving weekend. This is when families come together, celebrate, share memories, give each other love. And unfortunately tonight, heaven is a little bigger.
Now investigators are urging those with any information about the shooting to come forward as detectives work to determine the motive.
Just an awful scene. All right, Melissa, thank you for that.
Around 9 p.m., witnesses heard it. A sound that didn't match the laughter. Sharp, metallic, then another and another. Chaos swept the hall in seconds. Screams, people diving under tables, parents clawing for their children. A stampede for the exits as gunfire tore through the celebration. When the smoke cleared, 4 people were gone. Ages 30, 22, 14, and 8. 10 more were wounded. A party meant for joy had become a battlefield. As sirens flooded the streets and deputies rushed the scene, a question spread faster than confirmed facts. Was this random, or was someone meant to die tonight? Social media lit up with whispers. Threads claiming the shooters weren't aiming at the family, but at 2 well-known Stockton rappers who were inside the building, MBNel and another artist, Flyboy Doey. Sources, both street-based and shadow and law enforcement, hinted that these 2 men were the real targets, but nothing official confirmed it. Nothing denied it either. Some said the shooters walked in knowing exactly who they were looking for. Others insisted it was retaliation for old conflicts resurfacing. And a few believed this was something bigger, a message, a warning, or the start of a battle no one was ready for. But here's the truth that makes this night even darker. MBNel had already survived several attempts on his life, and this felt different.
All right, so I'm Public Information Officer with the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office. My name is Heather Brent. Limited information that I can provide at this time. I'm going to refer to my notes though. Shortly before 6 o'clock p.m. tonight, our dispatch received reports of possible gunshots near the 1900 block of Lucille Avenue. What we have confirmed at this time is that there was a banquet hall where a family was celebrating. We have 14 victims of this shooting. 4 of those are deceased. The victims have been transported to local hospitals throughout the area. This is a very active and ongoing investigation. Information remains very limited at this time. Early indications suggest that this may be a targeted incident. Investigators are exploring all possibilities at this time. Detectives are working diligently to determine the circumstances leading up to this incident. We are urging anyone with information, whether it's videotape, surveillance, maybe you're in the area and you saw something, to please contact the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office. Our number one priority right now is identifying the suspect in this incident. We're very grateful for our local law enforcement agencies. We have called out several agencies to come in and assist, including Manteca Police Department, Stockton PD, we've got the District Attorney's Office, we have the FBI. Again, our number one priority is ensuring that we find that suspect and hold them accountable. Ages range from juvenile to adult. I don't have specific ages that I can release at this time. That's under investigation at this time.
Were the victims inside or outside of the venue?
To my understanding, and again, I'll correct this if needed, but to my understanding that the victims were inside of the banquet hall. I'll have to provide that at a later time. To my understanding, it was a family gathering. That's information that's coming in at this time. I do not have that to confirm. We are working to locate the suspect at this time. That's information that we'll have to confirm at a later time. I don't have that information for you at this time. We will not be releasing that information at this time. Everything is under investigation. So behind us, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a Dairy Queen. Inside that parking area, there is a banquet hall. It's further down. County. The Sheriff's Office is handling this investigation at this time. Specific information is all under investigation at this time. We will be providing an update when we can. It is unfathomable that there are young children who are harmed, that there is anybody who is harmed in this, and our hearts go out to those victims, to their families, and to our community.
Authorities called it a potentially targeted assault, but in Stockton, words like that only deepen the silence. Was someone inside the banquet hall marked for death? Were the shooters connected to old gang disputes? Or did innocent families become victims of a message meant for just one or two people? Investigators haven't said. Witnesses are terrified to speak, and the streets, always loud, always opinionated, suddenly feel colder, quieter, like they know something but are afraid to breathe it.
Right now, a gunman still on the run after a deadly mass shooting at a child's birthday party in Northern California. The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office says 4 people were killed, 10 more wounded. The shooting happened around 6 last night at a banquet hall in Stockton, California. The Sheriff's Office describing the event as a family gathering. On social media, Stockton's vice mayor says it was a child's birthday party. The Sheriff's Office also says the shooting may have been targeted, but the investigation is ongoing.
Tonight, again, unacceptable. Families should be together instead of at the hospital, standing next to their loved one, praying that they survive.
Local officials now pleading with the community to share any information they have about the crime.
What we're left with is a puzzle with too many missing pieces. A night that feels intentional but looks accidental. A tragedy rooted in shadows the public still can't see. And somewhere in the middle is MBNel, an artist trying to grow beyond Stockton's violence, yet trapped in a story he never asked to be the villain or the victim in. As investigations continue, one truth remains. Someone walked into a child's birthday party on November 29th with purpose. Someone pulled a trigger knowing the devastation it would bring. And someone out there still knows exactly why. Until answers rise from the whispers, questions will haunt this city, these families, and the two rappers who may or may not have been targets. Because in Stockton, some stories don't end with justice. They end with silence and the fear of what might unfold next. Alright y'all, there y'all have it, man. That's the crazy story of Stockton rapper MBNel getting shot at, targeted, whatever you want to call it, at a birthday party. Hey man, get in that comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Drillers and trappers, we outside trapping and drilling 247. Don't go nowhere. Watch that next video. Get!